If you're using EndeavourOS on a Mac and you can see networks in Network Manager, but you never seem to be able to connect successfully, this quick guide might help. It worked for me on my 13-inch 2015 MacBook Pro, which has a Broadcom BCM43602 Wi-Fi chip. Maybe it'll work for you if you've got either a Mac or another computer with that chip. It may not be of use for newer Macs that don't show networks at all in Network Manager. That was the case with my 2018 Mac Mini. You can use this technique not only after you've installed EndeavourOS, but it even worked for me with the latest EndeavourOS Ganymede installer. So I've been able to do an online install without Ethernet or a USB Wi-Fi adapter. Before late 2025, the process was a little more convoluted, but now it's quick. First, start your system without any USB Wi-Fi adapters connected. Then, open a terminal window. I use the i3 window manager, so I type command return to open it, but other environments may have other means. Now we're going to temporarily disable Network Manager. Type the following: systemctl space disable space dash dash now space Network Manager with the N and M capitalized. Press return and enter your password if prompted. And now we're going to enable another service, IWD, which we'll set up to be the backend of Network Manager in a bit. Type the following: systemctl space enable space dash dash now space IWD. Press return and you'll get a created symlink message, which means it's enabled. Starting IWD enables us to now set it up. We'll do that by adding a couple lines to its configuration file. Type the following to open the config file in Nano, a terminal-based text editor. Enter your password if asked. Sudo sudo space nano nano space /etc/iwd/main.conf and then hit return. In this file, type the following two lines. In square brackets, type the word general with a capital G, and then on the second line, type enable network configuration, all as one word with the E, N, and C capitalized, and then equals true. So enable network configuration equals true. Hit Ctrl O and return to save, and then Ctrl X to exit Nano. Now, if you prefer to do all your networking at the command line, you could actually stop here and just use IWD instead of Network Manager. Look up IWD at the Arch Wiki for instructions on using it. For our purposes though, we're going to use Network Manager. Rather than using IWD directly, we're going to assign it as the backend for Network Manager. We'll open another config file in Nano. Again, enter your password if prompted. Sudo sudo space nano space /etc/network manager /conf.d /wifi underscore backend .conf. In this file, type the following two lines. In square brackets, the word device with a lowercase d, and then on the next line, wifi.backend equals IWD. Like before, type Ctrl O and then return to save the file, and then Ctrl X to exit Nano. Now we're going to do the reverse of what we did to start. We're going to stop the IWD service and restart Network Manager. To stop IWD, type the following in your terminal: systemctl space disable space dash dash now space IWD. And then to start Network Manager, type this: systemctl space enable space dash dash now space Network Manager with a capital N and capital M. Now you can use Network Manager to connect to your Wi-Fi. Click on its icon in the taskbar, select your network, and enter your network password. I didn't need to do that last bit because I had the password saved from a test run of this video, but in any case, you should get a pop-up saying you're connected. You can confirm your connection by testing something in your terminal, like typing ping apple.com, or trying your browser. If it doesn't work right away, reboot your machine and see if you can reconnect. Good luck, hopefully this works for you.